There's a light. Match. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to Clink.
Hello, everyone. Clink. And today, as you can tell, we are being little Southern belles.
Mm-hmm. In honor of what happened Saturday night in Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama, honey.
Montgomery, that is.
And they should know better than that, honey. Especially with all the history with Dr. Martin Luther King.
Come on now, in Rosa Parks.
Girl, we no longer sit on the back of the bus.
Y'all
know what they were thinking. But
y'all know we extra.
Read all about it or watch all about it. Hi,
Hey
I'm Cameron.
y'all.
I'm Cam.
And welcome.
So all things Cam and
Clink.
Kay.
Welcome
And
to Clink. We did that.
Come on, I want to do it again, girl, because I need some more of this beautiful, purified, sweet tea water.
Welcome to Clink. This is the Sip and Chat edition. Mm-hmm. And y'all, we're going to talk about it in a minute, but we thank you for stopping by. And go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. So we are just a podcast of we talk about everything, okay? Yeah. We talk about everything. In this edition, the Sip and Chat, we talk about everything. And then we have on Tuesdays, we recap reality shows and TV shows, okay? And then we have some other things in store. So you don't want to stick around.
We're just interested individuals, and you just want to subscribe, like, share, and contact us at allthingscamandk@gmail.com. So we can hear about what you think, but we'll say that a little later on in the show. But girl, what we doing today? We are dressed like Southern belles. Mm-hmm. Girl, you better not clutch your pearls.
Oh. Okay. All right, y'all. So if you are stopping by for the first time, just to give you a little context of who we are creatives, we are filmmakers, we are podcasters, and we just love to just bring good entertainment content in any form to the masses.
Yes, and as you can see, we are extra read all about it. There's nothing wrong with that. And so today we felt like Southern belles.
We did.
Here we are. And I just love that mustard colored, honey.
Thank you, honey. And I just love your pearls and your bird cage. Fascinating.
Thank you. I love yours.
Thank you.
Oh, we just be coordinated, y'all.
All right, y'all. So every Sip and Chat, we start with our combo cards so you can get to know us a little bit better, okay? And then we do another segment, and then we get into our main topic.
Yes,
so
the meat of it.
All right. So our combo card question. What is your ideal living environment, Cam?
Oh, my goodness. First of all, my ideal living environment, which is non-negotiable, is a place of peace.
Yes, most definitely.
So with that being said, a place that's peaceful, but I love the outdoors.
Really?
Yes, I love the woods. I love beaches. I love sand. I just love nature. Mm-hmm. So my ideal living environment would be kind of like a tree house on a beach in the woods.
Oh, okay. Okay, you don't have to, but figure that.
I just like to be by water. So if I whatever type of body of water, be it the beach or be it a lake, I will be fine with that. I just like being by the water.
I'm the same way. I love the water, and my ideal living environment, like yours, number one, is like just full of peace.
Yeah. So necessary.
Yes, but my ideal, I would love a house off the beach. Mm-hmm. Like that's ideal, and it's coming. It's gonna be down the line.
And once we got an Airbnb up by St. Clair Shores.
Okay.
And I just loved it all night long. All you heard was the waves. It is just something magical, mystical, and very calming about the waves and water, how it hits the shore. Oh,
Girl,
and that fresh air.
Look, the time I went to Montego Bay, I went solo, and I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but I went out to the beach. It was nobody out there. It was at night. And I was just out there just listening to the waves.
And this looks like a Bible, and the Lord was with her.
And this guy, he came over to me. I was like, oh Lord. He worked for the resort. And he was just talking and asked me what I was doing. I think he got the picture, like I want to be alone.
Like, dude, don't you see that I'm being one with the waves right now?
Right. And then I was like, let me get my A up and go into before I get snatched up.
Somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay. That was nice. That was a good one. Peace, most definitely.
What's the next one?
Oh. What do you think your ex would say they learned from you?
I think the thing that I think my ex would say that he learned from me is he learned that the best things in life are free. There's some things you just can't put a price on, and love is one of them. And I just think that he learned from me that the best things in life are free. And you need to be content where you are and to just be good to people. I think he did learn that, to be good to people.
This is something. If I had to pick something, it would be just think out the box and do things that you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Because I remember him talking about, like, I'm introducing him to new things, experiences, and things like that. So I would say that. Yep. All right, y'all. So this next segment, we're about to go in, and you're gonna see the graphic in a second, and it's called "What the hell were they thinking?"
What the hell were they thinking?
Girl.
Y'all.
So,
funny child.
So everybody knows by now what happened in Alabama on Saturday.
In Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery.
In the Gump.
Alabama on a Saturday. We all saw the videos on like Sunday. That's when it went viral.
Thousands of videos and memes.
The thing was, because like I said on Tuesday this weekend, and I'm still recovering from food poisoning. So I really wasn't on social media like that. So like late in the afternoon Sunday, I went on social media. And I'm like, what is all these memes? I'm seeing like a T-shirt with a shirt on it saying Montgomery. I'm like, what is going on?
But I
Googled, and then all of the memes, the videos came. I'm like, oh my God.
One of my favorites was by Detroit's own Jazara Riches. She had a meme where the guy threw his hat up. He threw it up for whatever reason, but she had a meme that said when he threw his hat up, it was a Batman signal. And it said, that's how all the Black folks knew where he was.
Yeah.
And I was screaming, Jazara, you are hilarious.
But everybody's is saying that now. Like, that's the new backup call. Like, you see a Black person, if they throw a Black
come running, follow the hat.
Now, while we don't condone violence,
we don't,
but we do condone self-defense.
Yes.
Okay. And
what the story was is the older Black gentleman, he's about 65 years old. He works on the dock. And what his job is to make sure that the dock stays clear and secure. So when the ferry boat comes back to dock, it has some place to dock because that's their dock. And so he explained to the gentleman that you can't park your boat here. You need to move. And he, started doing his job, which was the ferry was coming in. And instead of them being sensible, he wanted to attack the man because he told him he had to move his boat. He was doing his job.
And certain people feeling privileged didn't listen to him, and they didn't respect him, and they jumped him. And
what the hell were they thinking?
Right, what the hell were they thinking? They weren't thinking that they was he's gonna have some backup. That's what they weren't thinking.
They thought he was alone.
They thought he was
And
alone.
the thing that I did love about this is that the younger gentleman, the younger black man came to his
16-year-old.
rescue.
They call him Aquaman.
Honey, the little boy jumped in the water off of whatever watercraft he was on, and he came to that man's rescue, took his shoes off. He was like, "What's up? What's going on?" And then you saw other gentlemen coming from behind him that saw, I guess, what was going on, and they came to his aid. And I thought that was wonderful. That for once, that we are in the news for standing up for each other instead of fighting each other.
Yes, and then I learned that, I don't know how true it is. It's on the internet, so it could be, could not. But what I heard was that particular dock in Montgomery back in the slave days, that was a slave auction. That's where they hosted the slave auctions. They was like, them ancestors was like, get them.
We be us free. We will not stand for injustice.
But when I saw that, I felt good. I felt good that, like you said, we came together to defend that man. Cause let me tell y'all, had I been there, I'm just itching. That's why stuff don't happen to me, because I wanted to. But
wow,
I'm so serious. I'm so
okay. I think I'm going to hand her my Bible right now. No, this is not my Bible. This is my notes. But I just think,
because I don't like injustice.
It's a lot of social injustices going on, and someone was just stating to me, like, what's the tone? There's also been some social injustice in Mississippi that's going on right now with a goon squad, which was a police force that they shot a man in the face because him and two black men were staying with a Caucasian woman. A neighbor got upset in 2023 and said, "It's some black men over there, y'all need to come and get them." And they were trying to stage a whole drug thing and everything because he was trying to scare him. So he says the gun went off, it went through his tongue and came out through his neck. He is lucky to be alive. And so when that happened, they're going to trial now. That happened, I believe, back in around 2019, 2020, and they're just now going to trial for it. So I think emotions are really high down there, that we have to defend each other. And unfortunately, there were Caucasian officers that did that to those young men, and they try to do all kinds of things, and they have a record of doing horrific things to black men. And so with that being said, that had come out this week on CNN that the officers are facing justice. The NAACP got involved. It's all over the news. So they will be brought to justice. They are pleading guilty because they did do it. But it's time out. Why can't we have to treat people like people? And then these women that were jumping in, girl, what was you thinking? Because I'm not trying to fight no man. You need to go.
No, yeah, that's what I said. I would have fought them women. Like, but yeah. But then too, though, there's a lot of stuff that's going around, like racially. I know a lot of people don't know this, because when I mention this, they're like, I haven't heard that. So, like, recently in the news, country singer Jason Aldean, he has this song, called "Try That in a Small Town." So basically, he's saying, like,
he's saying he's from Mississippi.
He's saying he's from a small town, and if we try some things, like we've tried something like in the past, because his song came out before the brawl. He said he know how to take care of them. Okay, so one concert venue canceled his concert because of that song. And then, his fans, getting all up in arms. Of course, his stuff increases, his sales increases, and they make T-shirts, and
it's sick and sad.
It's crazy.
We are all human beings, and we need to treat each other as such and stop all this racially motivated hatred towards each other. But that's something that is passed down from generation to generation. So we hope that people who are watching this, that we do better as a people, as human beings, to teach your children the right thing, that you can't eat no color. You just can't. Be kind to everybody, because you never know who has to help you on the side of the road. You
Yeah.
never know who's going to have to give you that blood transfusion. And when you land on that table, you don't care if they black, white, purple, or green,
Hmm.
just as long as it helps you stay alive.
Yeah, but I honestly, I don't see it getting any better because, just because of because it hasn't. It has not gotten better from history, and it's still continuing. I don't see it.
It hasn't,
I
but
think it's gonna get worse, and
I just like
I
the
just
fact,
do.
I think it's going to get better because things are
I
being
don't
brought
because
to
of
the light and
we're in these
people
last
are.
days and stuff getting worse. It has to happen. It has to happen.
It does, but I'm just that little light of hope.
Yeah,
I just always pray that things get better and
that's nice.
let there be peace on earth.
That's
But
cute.
I just know that no, you just have to have faith in God that He's
No, I'm saying, but
gonna
it's
work things out
yeah, but
for the
it's not
good.
gonna because people have choices. People have
Yeah.
choices, and the choices that's been made for centuries and for hundreds of years.
History does repeat
Mhm.
itself, but there's always that remnant
Mhm.
that of good people in
Oh
all
yeah, of
races that
course, yeah.
keep the world going to make it a better place. But if you a sister girl and you see some men fighting, sister girl, unsister girl, a girl, let the man
Let
fight
the
because I'm
man
not
fight.
jumping in. I'm sorry.
Let the man fight. But
I'm not. I think
I
that's
would
a
have
bit
jumped in
ridiculous.
and
If he was
taken care
getting
of the women.
so next time y'all just throw up the K, the back K in the sky, and she gonna put on her cape and she gonna run and
That's
shit.
right.
She gonna fly to you.
Yep. Because I don't like injustice.
I don't like it.
I don't like when people getting treated poorly because of something that they can't control. That just I don't. I'm not a fan of that, and I am the type of person that will do something about it. I want my Malcolm X. So, all right.
Wakanda forever. Okay, well, our main topic today is Pretty Little Liars.
Mhm.
I believe that we all know throughout history there have been women who have lied and said things that happened that did not happen that have caused men of color, men of no color, just they profile different men and ruin their lives. We've seen it throughout history with rapes. We've seen women lying about rape, women lying about things happening to them, and then the system, the police officers come to their defense and they made it up. And that just really has to stop. So the first person that I'm going to talk about today is Eleanor Williams.
Okay.
She was a 22-year-old Caucasian lady. She has now been jailed for 8.5 years because of lies that she told, saying that she was made to go into sex trafficking and slavery with other young women. Not only did she say that, she racially profiled like Asian groups, saying that the Asian gang was a part of it. And she also named a man named Ramzan. She ruined his life. She met him at a family gathering. And she only met this man one time and said that he was the head of an international sex ring.
And what was his ethnicity?
He was, I think he's Middle Eastern.
Okay.
I think he's Middle Eastern. But she went as far as to get burner phones. She had up to 6 different burner phones to
I know you're trying to
corroborate her lie. And it's like, as what extent are you willing to go to keep your lie going? We have to do better with teaching. It has to be some type of trait that you can see in your young daughter. Maybe she's manipulative. She's trying to get her way at all costs. Other people are saying that she's not telling the truth and you're ignoring it. What do you think?
Girl, it amazes me that us women, we already have to go through a lot of things, right?
Yes.
We already have to be concerned about our safety.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts us when people cry wolf.
Yeah.
And when you cry wolf, you get other people involved. You could possibly ruin families. Take that. I'm gonna be nice. Take that woman who lied about Emmett Till.
Yeah. And unlike Eleanor got 8.5 years, but the woman who lied on Emmett Till,
Nothing.
they never made
Nothing.
her pay for the lie that she
Nothing.
told and how she killed. She had him
Yes, a boy.
killed for no reason, and she lied about everything.
Mhm.
And that bothers me that they
Mhm.
never brought her to justice.
Right.
I think that
I don't care if she was old when she confessed. You can still
yeah,
go to jail.
she should have to, or she should have to monetarily somehow. Mother, she it's no responsibility is what we're getting to. That up until this point, women have had no responsibility, and that's even it even bleeds over to child support. They're putting men on child support, and they're not even their kids. They lied about it, and they can go down there, and men have been imprisoned.
Yes.
They have been in prison, and what the different the all the lewd acts and different things that men go through in prison. And there was one guy I was watching, he was in prison for like 6 years, and it ruined his life because he had other children. He didn't get to raise those children, and then the only thing she could say was sorry.
Wow.
What do you mean sorry? You took away that man's life. He could have died in prison. He could have been killed in prison.
Yes.
And the only thing you can say is sorry with an attitude.
Wow.
And then that brings me to the young lady, Carlee Russell, the 25-year-old young African American young lady.
Carlee.
I mean, come on.
Oh, Carlee. We were rooting for her.
Yeah.
We were holding prayer visuals. Yeah. Candlelight visuals. This was some of everything. Not really, but y'all know what I'm saying.
But there were people who were doing that in the Alabama area because several years ago, there was a young Black woman who was abducted and murdered. And we know that in society, it's a lot of brown women that are missing along with everyone else. A woman missing is a woman missing. But they really rallied around her in that area because the young lady who lost her life, her mother and their family went and looked for Carlee Russell during this time. And that was very hurtful to me because she lost a child. That was real to her. And she's reaching out to make sure that this doesn't happen to another young lady. And she lied.
Yeah. So I know sometimes ladies, and I'm sure it's not the ladies that's listening to us, but hopefully, but ladies, we just have to, I know it sometimes, we hurt, some of our guys or whomever hurt us. Don't lie to get them in trouble. Just move on.
And don't lie to get attention.
Yeah,
I think with both of these young ladies, it was an attention grab. But the thing they have to realize is you're affecting the lives of innocent people. And like Kay said, you're crying wolf. And then when this does happen, now when a young African American woman is missing, they're gonna say, well, is she doing the same thing that Carlee did?
Right. So they're not gonna, because they already don't take us seriously when we go missing. So it's like you put another dent in it, but
we have to do better.
We have to do
as a people, and for the women, we have to be able to stand up and do what's right by the men, by each other, and just represent womanhood well.
Yeah.
So being a pretty little liar is not pretty at all, because my mother used to have a saying that said, "Pretty is as pretty does," but in this case, this is pretty ugly.
Yeah, it is. And don't worry, y'all, we're gonna get on the man too, because I'm a very equal opportunist. So we're gonna get on y'all too. Okay. All right.
So with that being said, we are pretty, but we're not little liars. So please continue to watch Cam and Kay, all things Cam and Kay. You can like, subscribe, share.
Yes, and if you have any question to ask us, anything, advice, whatever, you can email us at allthingscamandkay@gmail.com, and we will be happy to answer those.
Yes.
On the best way that we know how. Okay.
Yes. And make sure that you get you a glass of sweet tea in honor of Montgomery, Alabama.
Right.
And that concludes
Clink with Cam and Kay. Thank you guys, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Toodaloo. Get you some tea.